I'm back. Had to go get the other 2 bags. So then I have to figure out some place to put these sticks in. That's the weirdest looking bug I'm looking at. Anyway. Oh, and I need to spray, because I did see aphids on the pumpkins, so I need to spray the pumpkins with neem oil. I got the cold pressed neem oil, and when I say my cabbage look good, y'all, I ain't seen a bug bite. Well, there was some bug bites. I just pulled those leaves off, but the new leaves that are on there, they're pretty. My God, they're pretty. As the saints in the church say, my God, today. My God, today. Y'all. I keep looking this way because I got a neighbor. Since I moved in here, she has really been trying to, I don't know if she's trying to get in my house or what, but she drives by. You can see through the fence, because I have the little peekaboo fence, of course. You've seen the fence. It's not where it's not see-through. And she has made every intention to try to come over here. Now I don't know if she hear me or see me out here talking and moving, but y'all, I was cutting my yard for my husband while he edged it up and pick the weeds out of the yard that he could pick or whatever. And she sent her brother over here. I have no problem with handicapped people working. That's what they want to do, then hey, that's fine. But when I say no, he could barely walk. How is he gonna cut my yard? So she was using that as an excuse to get him to come over here and think he was gonna get in my house or in my yard or whatever. I said, no, it's a certain way I like my yard cut, and it is. And she got mad at me because I wouldn't let her brother cut my yard. Y'all, she cussed me out of the day long and told me she was gonna get her daughter to beat me up. Oh, child. Oh. People say anything, y'all. Then she came back a week later and apologized to my husband. She didn't apologize to me. She told him to pass on the apology. Y'all, I'm sorry. It's funny to me. It's really funny. Some people say you gotta take threats lightly. I understand that. But I couldn't take that seriously. I couldn't. I couldn't take that seriously, y'all. She didn't know my other neighbor had already warned me about it. And I just, I like to judge people for my own. I don't like to take other people's advice. But when she did what she did, it was funny. Because she said exactly what she was going to do. She said exactly what she was going to do. And she did it, y'all. That's exactly what she did. But the point I'm making is be careful. Because you never know what people are trying to do to you, what their intentions are to do to you. And you just have to be mindful that some people, either they don't have it all or they just can't take rejection. And y'all, she's still been trying to send her grandson over here to see what we got going on over here. And I keep telling her it ain't none of her business. 2, 4, 6, 7. I just need one more bag. But I'm going to have to take this all out. Dang. I guess I got to do the hard work. So, yeah. Let me take this out. Just dump this out. All right. But yeah, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. I pray for her. I do. And y'all, being a preacher's wife, you see a lot of stuff. You see a lot of stuff. Some stuff will make you cry. Some stuff will make you sad. Some stuff will just make you laugh. Because you look at it like, what? And you get all kind of people to attack you. You get all kinds to attack you. Not knowing that you have your walk, you know, in God or in your faith or your belief. And whatever your belief may be, or your religion or your lifestyle may be, people will try to attack you for just because of that. Y'all, because believe it or not, I used to be a cusser. Like, I cuss you out quick. It was nothing for me to cuss you out. I had to hang that up when I fell in love with my husband, and then he proposed to me. So I was like, do I want to take this leap of faith? Because I ran from the church. I did. I ran from the church. And now that I'm back in the church, and have been for 15 years, and believe it or not, my grandfather was a pastor, and this church is still going 50 years later. I'm not a member of the church. Sometimes family do you worse than your enemies. So I'm not a member of the church. I don't think I would ever be a member of the church again. And I think that goes for my sister as well. But I can't speak for her, but I can just imagine, especially the stuff she's been through in the church that family made grounded, if that makes sense. Because God is the founder. You may be the founder, but God is the creator. Let me put it like that. So, yeah. My parents are still members there. But you know, my mom's stubborn. She look at it like this. You ain't running me off. It's not about running me off. It's just, I gotta protect my peace. My peace is more important than anything. And me protecting my peace means a lot. That's why I do YouTube. I do my decor channel. That's two things that I love to do. I love to decorate. I love to garden. I have an event planning business that, the Nigerian community keeps me busy. They like to stay within themselves, but the Nigerian community keeps me busy with that. I appreciate them. I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. None whatsoever. So, especially now that they have this little thing going on where Africans don't like black Americans and black Americans don't like it. Y'all gotta pick and choose y'all battles wisely. Because every battle ain't for you to fight. That's just what I'm saying. Every battle ain't for you to fight. So, with that, I just rather not burn any bridges with anybody. I just don't. But I do. My decor channel is A Touch of Crystal, and I've had that channel for 8 years, and it's just now picking up to where it needs to be. Where not, I wanted to do more. It's not where it needs to be. I wanted to do more. It's running neck and neck with this channel, and I've only had this channel for maybe 3 years, 2 years, 2 years. Yeah, I've had this channel for 2 years. And this channel is doing better than the decor channel. But I've always been a kid of nature. Since I can remember, I've been a kid that would always stay outside. My mama would have to beg me to come in. And I was like, nope. Nope. So she let me stay outside. But back then, when we were staying outside, you know, they always said, you see somebody driving slow, run. Scream and run. Or, you know, if you see a van with no windows, run. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that's what I would do. And I would stay outside, ride my bike. My friends that I grew up with, they didn't stay outside like I did. But I would stay outside. I had a big wheel that I would spin out on and everything. And we go to the country. I'd be outside all day in the country. I'd be eating, pulling up stuff I had no business pulling up in my cousin's garden. May God rest his soul. But I go out there and walk down the road from my grandmother's house to my cousin Dub's house. And my cousin Dub and Zine, I would walk down to their house and I would pull the turnips out the garden. And he would always have his pocket knife on a little table that he kept like something like this, but it was more solid. And he had a chair and he kept his pocket knife and his salt out there. I don't know what he was putting the salt on, but I know I would go pick the turnips, go wash them off with that well water, and then turn around and I would go and, you know, pull it up and clean it and try to cut it with the knife. And he come out there and say, yeah, down the road, and tell my granny, yeah, she down there. She pulling inside of my garden. I would be. And I would be eating up his stuff. So he would get it and cut it for me and put it on a plate. And I would be he eat a piece, I eat a piece, and we sit there and we talk. We would just talk. And y'all, if I told y'all down in Arkansas, in Cloud, Arkansas, if you know what I'm talking about, it's in Nashville, Arkansas. Nashville was on the map before Nashville, Tennessee, so don't do that. It's Nashville, Arkansas. And inside of Nashville, Arkansas is a little town called Cloud. Be down in Cloud. It was so quiet and peaceful. It was this real simple life, for real. I would be so at peace, and I would love every bit of it. If I could take time back and make it like it was then when I was a kid, I would. But everybody is dead and gone. I'm going to take that part out. But everybody has passed on. And it's not the same. It is not the same. But I love the country. I love the country. If I could go back to the country, I would. I really would. I really would. Yep, I really would. I really would, y'all. My battery's finna go dead. And I'm gonna have to go get my GoPro in a minute and bring it out here and finish recording and planting these up. So this is gonna be a long video, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know it's gonna be a long one. It's gonna be real long. Because I'm out here doing garden chores, something that I needed to do because I wasn't out here Friday. I wasn't out here Saturday. I came out here Saturday to kind of pick up the stuff that my fur baby destroyed. So I just did that, but I wasn't out here Saturday. I wasn't out here Sunday. I think I came out here Sunday and watered, but I didn't clean up, and I need to really clean up. I'm trying to let these watermelons go for as long as it possibly can and will. But this one big watermelon, when that goes, everything else finna go. When that gets ready, everything else finna be done, y'all. I'm ready to clean up. I'm actually ready to clean up. And yeah, I'm ready to clean up. My OCD is kicking in now. Because I do have OCD when it comes to my house. And I'm ready to clean up. It's time to clean up before fall come and the winter come. And I need to order me another trellis arch for my garden, and I'm gonna put it like right here on the side. I'm gonna try to have one going around. I'm gonna have a space in between each one of them. But I plan on one. I said 1, 2, 3 or 4. So it'll be 4 or 5 arches out here. Maybe 4. Maybe 4. No, because it'll be one close to the gate and then one on the outside again. So yeah, I'm planning on doing that. And I don't know, guys. I just kind of, yeah, I'm trying to get everything back together, clean it up, because I let it go. I really did let it go. Alright, that's back soft again. I really did let everything go, and I gotta do better. So if this camera go dead, I am gonna pick it back up. But okay, guys, so I did have to go get my other camera, and as I was telling you guys, I'll be right back from getting it. It went dead. Looks like I'm not gonna have to use the compost. No, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use the compost. So I'm gonna sit you guys up again. So, well, first I'm gonna show you. These are, it was only 7 bags that'll fit, and then that's 1 bag. So I'm gonna fill these up to the top almost with compost and all the amendments and stuff. I have the all-purpose there, all-purpose fertilizer there, and then, which is a slow release, and then I have the bone meal and the blood meal there. I'm just gonna shake it in and go, and then I'm going to just, yeah, plant all of those. They've been out of the water for a little too long, so I need to go ahead and make sure that I'm doing everything that I need to do, if that makes sense. So yeah. So this is compost plus biochar right here, and I'm gonna add this to everything. Yeah. That was like a slow sit down. Oh my gosh, it was so slow. So I'm gonna start with this bag first. I'm gonna start with this bag first. I don't even have nothing cut open. do got some. I got scissors right here. What in my knife? Uh-oh, my knife is right there. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring the camera up some so you guys can see everything that I'm doing. I'm gonna pull it out some. Yeah, that's better. So I filled all of them up with some of that compost with biochar. That I've never used it before. Hopefully it does a great job so that I don't feel like I wasted my time and money. So I'm gonna put some bone meal. I mean blood meal. This is blood meal. I'm sorry. I can actually fill some of this back up. Bone meal. Fill this back up too. Worm casting. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of worm casting on each one. And I know I need to have on my gloves, but it is what it is. It's just a little bit of the worm casting left in the bag, so now I'm going to turn it all over. And I don't have to explain this to you guys. You guys know. I really need to put on my gloves. So I'm digging my hole. So now I got to figure out how to get this cone off. So I'm gonna take off most of the root, y'all. It's just, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to take off most of the root. Like, this is a tangled mess. I normally would have done this off camera, but I just want to show you what'll happen if you wait so late to get this off. And I'm not being soft, I'm being rough. It's just that tangled, y'all. It is really that tangled. This root system is real. That's what comes off of it. That's what's left. So I am gonna mulch this. So, I am gonna mulch this, and so it will stay moist for as long as it needs to. But I have to get this, I had to get this in the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry. And all of this, I just throw away. I boil these and save them. That's all roots. this is the size that I'm supposed to pull them out in. Okay. None of that. Only a few pieces came off of there. I just made up my mind about leaving these in the bucket. I'm just gonna line them up like over here and water them in, and this will be it for this video, besides me cleaning up. So yeah, this will be it for the video. So yeah, yep. And I think I'm gonna mulch, because I still have this little bit of mulch left. So I think I'm gonna mulch everything that I do. Water fast. This is, okay, so this is where I'm gonna leave these planted right here. So as you can see, I will be having like a raised bed here, a narrow raised bed here. I want to build a narrow raised bed up against the fence, and do like maybe one more like here, but not so much where it's up against there, which is the air conditioner unit. As you know, I don't have to remind you that that's what it is. Or I may do one up against the wall. This is my original plan. One up against the wall, one, and then having one against the fence here, then having one here, and then having like another one this way. That's the idea. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm gonna go with that idea, because that's the one that keeps sticking in my head. And normally I'm a person that if I dream about it or have a vision about it, that's what it's gonna be. So going here, coming up this way, and then I kind of wanted to, as it was going to be long that way, long this way, but then I was going to build it up to where it was going to be kind of up across the window. So then it's like, even though it's long, then it'll be a shorter one coming on top, then here it'll be a shorter one on top, and that way it'll be like different levels, if that makes sense. I'm trying to describe the best way. And then have like a regular one here, and then a regular one here, but not to where I can't get my arches or whatever. So yeah, so it's like it'll be a walk path coming from the stone to over here to this little garden area, and then this will always be like my potted garden. So yeah, I'm just trying to clean things up, guys. I want it to be clean and pretty. I got a lot to go. I'm gonna water these plants in, and yeah, I'm finna end this video because this is very long. So remember, if there's someone you are upset with, forgive them, because forgiveness is not for them, but it is for you. Life is too short. Be blessed, be safe, be prosperous, and love all that you can love. And remember, if you want to know how to start a garden, get you a bucket, some dirt, drop you some seeds, water it, sit back and watch it grow. Now, I keep saying sit back and watch it grow, but it takes more than just sitting back and watch it grow. You got to fertilize it every now and then. You got to, it takes work. It's not something that's just easy and you could just walk away from it. Yeah, you got to fertilize it. Got to keep fertilizing it. Whatever fertilizer you choose. I don't choose certain fertilizers. I try to stay as organic as possible. I want to keep it that way because I like it that way. But if you are new to this channel, I want to say welcome. Go ahead and hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell so you'll be notified of every time that I upload a video. And remember, go ahead and share with someone who may be inspired, or just share. Leave a comment, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you are an oldie but goodie, I want to say welcome back, because without you, this channel wouldn't be what it is. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. I think this video will be an hour and a half long. It may be a two-parter. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.